Hello, ladies. How are you today? We are on vlog number 119 names. How many names have you been called? Here I am parked to relax, and a car pulls up next to me, and this man is using such foul language on the phone. It was obvious to me he was talking to a woman. He called her every name in the book except for a child of God. I felt offended as a woman just overhearing the language. I remember when I was of age, my mother, God rest her soul, had told me that she was so close to naming me Lori. And I never will forget, she said she would have spelled it Lori as Lori. Just that simple. But this guy she was dating, in which he was supposedly my dad, his sister and her had a good friendship. And they became really, really good friends, like sisters, she told me. And she said she settled with Patricia because that was her name. And I did not get Patricia's middle name. So my mom had said I was just fine with the first name. She loved the name Patricia. And I didn't like the name Patricia. I thought it was old-fashioned and formal. And I insisted she called me Pat. She never called me Pat. And in the family, I was always referred to as my name Patricia. Got to work in my young 20s and got to the job. I was so excited about this job, and it was two other ladies in my unit named Patricia. Oh my goodness. If we were being confused, if people were being confused, it was sad. I didn't mind giving out my last name because there was another person with the same initial as my last name, so that got confusing. I just said, you know what, just call me Pat 3. Yes, Pat and the digit number 3, because I'm the third Pat Patricia to arrive at this workplace. Just call me Pat 3. So I will sign my documents Pat 3. Anybody who needed to know my name over the phone, Pat 3. And that's how it was for many, many years. And it was once said, be very careful the name that you give your child. Be very careful in naming your children because names have a meaning. Kind of hilarious that some names people made up, don't know what they meant, couldn't hardly pronounce them. But there were some people who were given names and they were just like their name. And I met a few people whose names were really, really beautiful. They were nothing like their name. I'm like, oh my goodness. So names have meanings. Names always have a meaning. You can look up and you can Google a name and it will have a meaning. Pardon me. But yeah, you don't ever want anybody to call you out of your name. And sometimes people get really upset when you spell their name wrong. And I know sometimes people would pronounce my last name wrong. I didn't get mad. I corrected them. I never wanted to be called a name that really wasn't my name. So it was never okay with me to be called the wrong name. But names have meaning. So yeah, be mindful that the name you give somebody is not hurtful. And if you're calling them out of their name, oh my, Be careful it doesn't become a fight. But I must say, names have meanings. And that's what I had written in my journal. And that will be it for today. It might be rather short, but there's no need for me to go on and blah, blah, blah when I don't have any more content in it. Be blessed, ladies. Thank you for listening. God bless you, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye bye.